We call upon you, our beloved God. In the name of Christ, we summons the great angels, saints of all religions. We ask that you surround us with healing light. Fill every cell with the spiritual harmony of the soul that I am, your child. Thank you.
Aloha, aloha, aloha. I so love welcoming you with aloha. I so love welcoming you to another episode of Spiritual Storytelling. Fairy tales, a treasure chest for everyone. Yes, everyone, from prenatal to 102, even 122. For thousands of years, master storytellers have used stories to pass on blessings, seed generational wisdom, and trigger aha moments within listeners. Even as you're listening now, your love, bliss, brilliance genes, and more are being activated and upgraded. Aloha means and carries all the blessings of absolute true love, divine light, seeing God in everyone, in all of life, the presence of divine breath, truth and humbleness, being aware in each moment. Can you imagine living in aloha every moment? Can you imagine leaping over life's challenges, anything that interrupts or blocks your ongoing aloha, with grace and ease so you can experience the wonders of vital health, the freedom of financial wealth, the bliss of a quiet, focused mind, the joys of loving relationships, your infinite soul powers, and seeing your dreams come true. Over the past 40 years, I've helped thousands of people of all ages do just that. That's how I know you too can live like that, and my mission in life is helping you get there. Did you know that one of the most inspiring, delightful, easiest ways to accelerate this process of living in aloha, moment to moment, is by reading or listening to fairy tales? Yes, fairy tales. Fairy tales are a treasure chest for children of all ages, from prenatal onward, including you. If we haven't had the pleasure of meeting before, my name is Timothy, the magical kids books creator. I've now been blessed to write more children's stories than anyone alive, 86 to date, with many more coming. These stories not only entertain, educate, and inspire young children, they also awaken, delight, and or harmonize the inner child within everyone, regardless of age, including you. I'm also a master of multiple ancient arts and sacred sciences. All my entertaining and educational family stories and courses are created with God's grace, along with the wisdom, creativity, and radiant love arising from 70 plus years of life experiences. These stories and courses switch on the love, bliss, and brilliance genes in all generations. Remember, even as you're listening now, your love, bliss, brilliance genes, and more are being activated and upgraded. To keep these energies flowing, when you're done listening, you'll find some free stories, fairy tales of the heart, along with guided meditation, a free training, songs, Qigong exercises, and other gifts at the freebie tab at timothystutz.com. There's something there for everyone in the family that will trigger aha moments, supercharge your energy, health, happiness, and help you live a thriving life in all ways. I'll put the link to these powerful gifts in the show notes. I'm also sure you'll have some insightful aha moments during our time together now or in the coming days as the aha seeds of Aloha's divine light we're now planting start to sprout. If you're hearing some humming in the background, it's very hot here today. I hope it doesn't disturb you too much. The computer's humming. And humming is actually a wonderful way that we can bring our body into harmony and balance instantaneously. And as we shared in our last spiritual storytelling episode, the very gifted and creative Albert Einstein said, if you want your children to be brilliant, tell them fairy tales. If you want them to be very brilliant, tell them even more fairy tales. And I say, if you want them to be even more brilliant and successful in life, tell them fairy tales of the heart. Numerous research studies and child development experts have proven that reading fairy tales to your child develops their brilliance in numerous ways, including enhanced creativity, imagination, intelligence, self-confidence, concentration, brain development, social skills. Don't those sound like wonderful qualities every child should be blessed with embodying, with moving through life with? That's why every facet of my very unique fairy tales has been carefully cut, smoothed, and polished like a brilliant diamond to help you stimulate and strengthen all these aspects of your child's development, your child's brilliance. Creativity heads the list of proven, profound, long-term benefits because research clearly shows creative children more easily meet life's challenges and enjoy more successful lives. As shared in the spiritual storytelling episode, Einstein says fairy tales create brilliant children. Fairy tales of the heart stimulate your child's creative abilities in the most powerful way a storybook can. They allow your child and even you to fully exercise their infinite imagination and brilliant mind by creating their own picture of what's happening on a page. According to child development experts, this interactive combination is storytelling at its finest. You can assist this creative learning process by asking your child what they see happening in their imaginations on each page and inviting them to express their creativity on paper. You can express yours also. In addition to igniting your child's creative imagination, the values and life lessons in fairy tales of the heart are timeless and cross all age boundaries. Down-to-earth explanations, poetry, the wonders of nature and the universe, timeless wisdom, love, and fantasy are used to assist children of all ages in exploring their uniqueness, resolving conflicts and situations peacefully, and uncovering the golden treasures of life. These timeless fairy tales of the heart are also non-invasive and can provide insights into the feelings and mind workings of children. They are a synthesis of fantasy and reality, heaven and earth, the mysterious and the concrete that inspire everyone to look for the freshness, the love in all situations. to create win-win situations. There's questions at the end of each book, also designed to teach your child about life and reinforce the values and messages in the fairy tales. They help stimulate conversations with your child that can reveal things near and dear to their heart. How they feel about and respond to the characters and situations presented in the stories can reveal how they feel in general. You can use insights gained by paying attention to what words and descriptions spark their imaginations and what aspects of the tale they keep talking about or imitate in their play to further guide your child's development. As you discuss these fairy tales together, you may also discover that each of you have different viewpoints or inspirations. This will help your child understand that everybody sees things a little differently. We can all learn from one another, and we can openly embrace different viewpoints. Fairy tales of the heart also foster your child's brilliance and development through fantasy and myth. Children historically incorporate heroes into their play. The heroes and heroines in these creative fairy tales are powerful and proven vehicles for teaching, sharing values, and discovering one's own unique talents and self-worth. Award-winning children's author and educator Joan Aiken states, "A child needs myth to give them a blueprint for behavior and to strengthen their imagination. Imagination is a necessary faculty, and modern living gives it little to feed on. Myth-type stories furnish three basic ingredients: reassurance, emotion, and mystery." My contemporary fairy tales of the heart help your child understand the world around them, why parents and peers do things, how things work, how they get done. We're living in a cyberspace age where we're dealing with far more and rapidly changing information and sensory input than ever before. Fairy tales of the heart assist in this learning process on a very practical level as problem solving, decision making, explanations, and personal achievement are weaved within the tales. Every time you read a fairy tale of the heart to your child, they develop their imagination, listen attentively, create and strengthen neural synapses, and learn the proper use of language and how to visualize. Skills that will benefit them throughout life. Research on early brain development shows that babies and toddlers have a critical need for direct interactions with parents and significant caregivers, leading to healthy brain growth and development of appropriate social, emotional, and cognitive skills. As shared in the spiritual storytelling episode, womb reading kickstarts your child's success. This brain growth and development starts before birth. Starting a family reading program even before a child's birth is crucial to their development and success in life. The loving vibrations of mom's voice as she reads loving stories like fairy tales of the heart to her child nestled in the womb have an immeasurable impact on her child's life. One of the things I noticed when reading to my daughter, Melanie, was that she liked to hear the same story over and over. At the time, I didn't know why, but I honored her wishes, even though some of the stories were not ones I enjoyed reading repeatedly. Now that I know why she intuitively wanted to hear a story read over and over, I encourage all parents, grandparents, and caregivers to read our fairy tales over and over again. It's because new neural fields are involved in creating the inner image stimuli that each new story stimulates. These fields must be stabilized as permanent, and repetition brings about the permanency. Fairy tales of the heart are also not only for young children. I've been writing story after story now for over 40 years. As mentioned earlier, over 85 to date. That's creativity. That's imagination. And only in the last 2 years have I been able to create stories that rhyme from beginning to end. A new phenomenon providing direct evidence to me that fairy tales can help our brains stay young and creatively active. And my brain is over 71 years of age. Fairy tales of the heart provide older readers with a launching pad to blast off into their own universe of unlimited creativity. They also help adults unlock buried treasures and mysteries from their own childhood, to go beyond program beliefs and concepts, to being an expression of their own unique and full potential. Functional medicine doctor Dorothy Sprecher says, fairy tales of the heart reconnect adults and children to the magic and wonder of life. They are modern day stories that transport adults to their inner child and stimulate creative imagination in children. The potential application of these stories in parent-child relationship, as well as in adult inner child work, is unlimited. As a holistic physician who sees so much of the pain of our forgotten selves, I highly recommend this series as a first step in reconnecting to the magic, wonder, and deep meaning in your own unique life. Fairy tales of the heart are truly for children of all ages. From my heart to your heart, may your child and you enjoy lives filled with love, peace, bliss, health, and the realization of your full potentials. Remember, there's some free fairy tales and songs for your children at the freebie tab at timothystuts.com. There's also many more powerful free gifts for your entire family there, including a free on-demand training that will light you and your children up in unimaginable ways. It's titled 3 Magic Wands for More Creative, Happier, and Empowered Children. It's at the top of the freebie page. And just like I love welcoming you with aloha, I like to conclude our aloha time together with a blessing for each other and all of life. I invite you to envision the world you want you and your children to live in now and in the future, free to explore your divine gifts, clean air to breathe, fresh, pure water to drink, a beautiful home for shelter, loving relationships, whatever makes your heart sing and dance, and the time to sing and dance. I invite you to close your eyes if it's safe to do so. Bring your hands to your heart. Be totally present with your hands over your heart. Be aware of your precious breath. Feel it entering and leaving your beautiful body without effort. Your body will breathe itself. Just let the air flow in naturally and leave naturally. Feel, imagine your breath saturated with sparkling light. Sparkling light that enters and becomes every pore of your beautiful being. Feel, perhaps even hear your beloved heartbeat. Feel your life force, your divine light pulsing in, as, through, and for you. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Simply be right here with your heart. Sincerely honor yourself as I'm honoring you right now. As all your beloveds, no longer blessing your life with their physical presence, honor you. As your ancestors love and honor you. Feel the love you are. Feel the magnificence of you. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do in this moment except to now send a burst of your divine light as a tidal wave of love rolling out and immersing all life, the entire world, our sun, our moon, all stars, our solar system, our galaxy, and all of creation in light, 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 love, love, love. Aloha, aloha, aloha. If your eyes are closed, slowly open them to the beauty of the world before you. Please help me shine more and more light into the world and share techniques like these by liking and sharing this podcast with your friends and your family. Please share any aha moments and experiences you've had listening or by enjoying the practices shared. Share your experiences with your friends, family, on social media, and with me. It'll make them come more alive and more permanently stabilized within you. I look forward to being with you again on spiritual storytelling with more ways to lighten, enlighten, and inspire you to live a life of aloha every moment with all my blessings for peace, love, vibrant health, and bliss wrapped in an infinite stream of rainbows of miraculous magical miracles for you, your children, and your family. Aloha and mahalo for tuning in, for being here now. Shine, 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 beloved friends and family. Be and radiate the divine light, the aloha you are. Be love, be love, be love. Be bliss, be bliss, be bliss. Go beyond joy, go beyond happiness, be bliss. Every human heart is a flame of love, burning to go home to God. And all my stories, courses, one-on-one sessions, and group gatherings fan your heart flames. Check them out to see which ones may serve you and your family. Blessings, blessings, and more magical, miraculous blessings, beloveds. May each moment be a reflection of the beauty and the love that you are.
Thank you, God. Thank you, healers. Thank you, beings of light. Thank you for filling our temples with your harmonious healing energy. Thank you for filling our souls with a divine spirit filled with light, life force energy, and love. Thank you, God. Thank you for this healing gift. I am now in a perfect state, filled with love, and gratitude. Thank you.